Alright, we're back. Gonna move quickly to finish this up before the next game comes out. Alright. This, we're gonna need a big visit. That's basically our only chance. Otherwise, he's going to Georgia. Might anyway. That's alright. Visit should lock this down. Score okay there. It was a double soft. Let me guess, stars? Stars. Seems to be what everybody we're going after is looking over here. Trying to finish that one off. It's hard to say. Minnesota, who knows? I think we're okay there. We're playing Arkansas. That's a double staff. Looking at stars. Stars. This guy's visiting. Should get him. I think we're good there. We're back in the fold for this guy. Could be tricky to get those guys. I think we're losing that one. Good. Climbing into that. Roll behind there. Climbing. Climbing. Good. Alright. Go. Eating ones across the board. Could be a battle. Seriously, he did this game.
Except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Razorbacks offense comes on the field first today. You got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3.
Robinson,
now it's
plug
second
roll,
down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's the running back in the front. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And they get some positive yards here. Just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Ready, set. Easy. Ready, run.
They're going to run it. And he's moving at the 25. Down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Throw down and run. And he went
Yes.
out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short in the air. As he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with their games.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
It's third down in the shotgun. They trap him.
But I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
He's got an opening. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return.
On the set.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Going to the running back in front. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Razorbacks come to the line to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs here. He's got a first down
Nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness. Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
So slow for the offense.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
What they block ball.
Brought down just short of the...
Flexibility.
First and goal from the 1.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
All 3 of you appreciate it.
We'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed
3
way
of them are
back
in
close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
As game makes it second and medium.
Clear. Clear.
Quick throw. That's the RPO caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Across the middle. To be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Inside the 35. But the game moves the ball to 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Out of the shotgun, they hand it off. You see you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Okay.
This is the 6th play on the drive.
Gaucho. Here we go. Ready.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Ready.
The drive has reached the all-important red zone.
42 spike.
We're going to run it here. Holding off the defender. He's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. First down here for this offense.
Set. Hut.
They'll try the run game here with running back. Well, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
On the set.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Jackrabbit.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Okay, ready.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Sails it out of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and settle on this time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out.
Oh my God.
Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Play action here on 1st down. Pressure's coming.
Let's need 2 guys on the quarterback.
Better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Because we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job considering.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Razorbacks bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the ready. Get set. Get set.
Keep him going. Bring him down just short of the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
On the double.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grabbed by the receiver. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pound 55 weak.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He dragged him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the completion made. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, nice job by the receiver selling this route to the outside, created enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Ready,
The completion makes it second down.
down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Real strong.
Stefan needs more time. Not every play. Offense. He's sleeping.
Now they're trying here for the extra point. PAT puts him up 3. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us time and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? A little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, inside give. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Let's go. Break.
This will likely be the last play of the half.
Black 14.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the Razorbacks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the quarter is a handoff. Run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz.
like
That
the
linebacker was coming downhill
curve.
curve.
Man, what a time to call
Space
that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in the third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2-9 Philly.
Looking to pass here on second down. Takes the tight end. He's complete. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Oh, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get on your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looks like a player is down injured on that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. They're going to scramble now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Crucial red zone play coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. After picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the snap and takes it on a run. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
So the offense flexing Woodford and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. And they'll run out of the shotgun. Through the tackle. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he'll drop back here on third down.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Brings down the returner. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
Okay, break. Cricket.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down position here. Receiver makes the grab.
Nothing.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. They put something together with this drive. They'll tackle at about the 15-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback.
The pressure and sack of the tackle inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last
On
possession.
the set. Pound 55 weak.
The shotgun running play. Gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch
Some-
them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On the shotgun to hand off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop.
Ready
A
up.
big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Igloo. And tuna.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wide out. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
That's an important first down on that running play.
Blue 85.
He's looking to throw. Close to the tight end.
Oh, Robinson turned the ball again.
For a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Gets the ball, hit, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbound.
Taking a shot deep down the right side.
Yeah, Holiday.
Could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep again.
It's all over together.
Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
In the backfield, it's Evans. He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Brown down the middle. It's Evans. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Ready.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
A solid first down game sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looks like a man is
Thank you for
down
getting
after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was on target of this first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
The ground game here, running back takes it.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags a quick throw. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And they keep this drive alive right here.
Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They'll throw it here on 2nd down. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Defense is coming after him.
Okay.
Back there, a 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket looking.
Bring up the backups in. You're bumped and bruised.
Field desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
42 spike, baby.
Grinding away on the ground.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Takes off in a bootleg. The short arms. It's Evans. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 3rd down play for this offense.
Cricket.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. important third down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Rourke. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
On the ready.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Second down after the incompletion. Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
A play action looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Maybe not number 1, but not bad. Moving on.